in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hola, Winston, and hippies and straights all around the world. Hi-ho, Synecdoche, the MEME Bandit rides again. I'll readjust my mask while you look at the picture. Your old professor regards this one as one of the most insidious, odious, pernicious, and just plain dishonest memes that's going around on the web these days. It's part of the discourse of victim blaming, you've heard it before, and therefore necessarily actually a right-wing meme, and also a central tenet of the enormously successful and profitable business of self-help. Think Dale Carnegie or Norman Vincent Peale or their latter-day avatars like that cretinous Tony Robbins or Deepak Chopra. Eckhart Tolle, anyone? Osho? All of them. It's difficult to name a self-improvement guru who hasn't helped themselves to the life savings, or some chunk of it, of the poor, miserable, tormented sheep who flock to them for guidance. I've known a few gurus in my time, and their tastes are pretty predictable. Universally, they run to good scotch, fast cars, and the sweet young things that groupiedom so thoughtfully provides them. They have choices. But most of the rest of us aren't so lucky. Humans of less than regal means or incomes are hugely regimented, limited and restricted in their options. Indeed, as one of Woody's dichos has it, the wealthy make choices. Saint-Tropez or Grenoble this year, dear. The Porsche or the Merc for dinner tonight. The poor, however, make decisions. Rent, food, or meds. We all exercise a certain amount of limited local autonomy with our friends, whoever they may be, if any, where we live sometimes, what we consume somewhat, and with whom we establish intimacies, but that is just about it. So to rag on folks who haven't got a pot to piss in about the difficulties and disadvantages they endure being their own personal fault and responsibility, I think, is recklessly and dishonestly to ignore all the social, historical, political, and economic forces arrayed against them. And quite purposefully arrayed against them, by the way, at least in part, by the machinations of those who actually do pull the strings and control the destinies of the millions, and seek to keep them, us, supine and suppressed. Yes, there are people lucky enough to escape the traps set for them at birth by the oligarchs and plutocrats. There are 300+ million people in the United States. Laws of probability would dictate that some few of them, anyway, could be expected to escape their leaden lots and to achieve their golden potential. Great skill, great beauty, recognized early and developed, can be a key to escaping even the most toxic circumstances, even if only temporarily. But for the rest of us, well, the biggest choice one can screw up, I think, is your choice of parents. If you didn't at least catch a tiny break in the birth lottery, I mean, a decent door prize, say, being born white, a middle-class male, if not a Walmart heir, then what Thoreau said of our common condition, that all men lead lives of quiet desperation, must surely be our and your lot. The best one can hope for in that situation is to make your desperation as noisy as possible. Contribute to the clamor. Join in. It won't change anything, of course. Well, in Wisconsin, it could get you arrested for singing in the Capitol. But it adds to the variety and volume of the chorus of despondency and desolation. Have a songbook with you the next time you come to the beach, hippies. Now, back to the choir headquarters in Hippie Central. Paz.